the first thing you can do to actually make practicing your short game a little more fun is make a game out of everything. So right here, we've got a very simple up and down, something that I would expect to practice an awful lot. So this game right here, what I try to do is pick a shot that's something I might expect a lot on the course. And then what I'm going to do is say, so I've got 6 balls here. I'm going to putt them out. I want to get all 6 up and down. Or you can set, just a goal for yourself. If that's too much, maybe start with 4 out of 6. But keep going until you actually accomplish it. But make a game out of it instead of just hitting, repetitive shots over and over. Just hold that one. That's nice. But make a game out of it. It's definitely, I love doing this. I love practicing short game. Is that 2 in a row? Oh, so close. Okay. But again, really simple concept. And if you want, you can just make it 3 balls, but just go pick places around the green. Oh, get there, where you feel like it's a normal miss, and make a game of it. And the best part is it adds a little bit of pressure too. I'm a big fan of trying to figure out how to create pressure when I'm practicing. Another fun game that I really like to do is hit it till you make it. So pretty straightforward uphill chip here, but yeah, I mean, I will just kind of have fun with it and just sit here and hit shots until I ring the bell. First one. Oh, that would have been a very short video. But I like doing stuff like this too, because it gives me a focus. I'm not just mindlessly hitting chips. So like, I'm trying to make this thing. And another thing you can do to really make practicing your short game a lot more fun is pick some interesting kind of weird shots that aren't common and play around with those. It just makes it a lot more fun. Ooh. Another thing you can do to make your short game practice sessions a little bit more fun is I like to take a simple shot like this. There's maybe 8 feet of grass, 20 feet of green uphill, but I'm gonna hit this with 3 different clubs. So here's just a 60, totally different kind of shot. You can grab all these different clubs and you can make things work. Short game's by far my favorite part of the game. So here's a 50 degree. With all of these different shots. And a 7 iron. I never chip with a 7 iron either, so this should be really interesting. Whew. That was coming in hot though. That's gonna hit the flag stick and do probably what it did. I'd be so lucky. Probably the most important thing to practice in the short game is your putting. It's kind of a great equalizer. But even then, like, I like to try and have fun with it. So like, yes, I'll have like drills and certain putting routines that I do every single time I'm practicing. But what I like to do is also mix it up and just have games. Like, I'm sure you've all a lot of seen the clock drill. Just make it a game as well. Like, this way I can change it up. So I'm gonna hit these putts until I make all 4 of them, and then I can move on to something else. If I don't, then I just start over, and I won't leave until I've completed this drill. So I get to practice pressure. So I would be resetting here. This is another game that I really like to play to keep practicing my putting kind of fun. So I'll pick like a 30-foot putt. This putt's downhill with a lot of break to the left, actually. And I'll take 3 balls. And the challenge here is this is just like a no 3-putt game. And I'll do this for, maybe like 10 minutes or 5 holes, or until I just don't 3-putt. But I'll take 3 balls, and the aim is I have to hit all 3, and I have to 2-putt all of them. If not, well, then I got to start over and pick a new hole. But I really like this too, because a lot of times, get in. Whoa. I have putting is not my strongest suit. So I spend a lot of time working on like everyone else, I'm sure, my putting stroke, and why do I suck at 4-footers and all those other kind of fun things. And so sometimes I'll forget, get in. There we go. I'll forget speed and how it is to just have good lag putts to avoid 3-putts. So I like to do this game, and it's just better. I like to think of things as a game. It's more fun and enjoyable. That's got to go. Then to think of it as a drill. So out of 3 putts, I got one that's like 3 feet. Hopefully I would make that, but that's a little bit of pressure. And that's another game. I do like a 3-putt game. This last game for putting is actually my favorite because I love playing 7-up, like when I have a buddy around. So I play this game where it's kind of a version of it. It's just like, I'll call it like 5 under, but kind of the same rule where I only will take like one ball and then I'll pick a putt that's makeable. You know, not like a 3-footer, but like something that, you know, I have a chance to make, but I don't expect to make all the time. And the goal of this is for me to get 5 under. And so like this is about probably 10 or 11 feet. And if I make this, well, then I'm 1 under. If I 2-putt, I'm even. If I 3-putt, then I'm over. My goal is to get to 5 under. And so I like this a lot because it's fun, it's not monotonous, and it makes me again focus on like making putts, which for me is a big thing. Because on the course for myself, I notice that I tend to like dive the ball in, like I'm trying to avoid 3-putts. And so like sometimes I know I need to be a little bit more aggressive with some putts, even though I just nailed that one past the hole. But it's just something I noticed. So I like to play games where the focus is that I need to make the putt. Ooh. So like right here, that I would make, hopefully. But that other one, I gotta make. So, you know, I'm just trying to get to 5 under with putts that really on the course, I'm not saying I'm gonna make these all the time, but I should have a good chance of making them. I should at least put a good roll on them, which I didn't do on any of these. But that's why we practice our short game. And this is a really fun way to do it. I call it 5 under. The final thing you can do to really help make practicing your short game more fun is don't wait till like the end of your day or the end of the time you went to the course to practice to work on it. I see people do that all the time where they go to the range, you know, they have a limited amount of time. They're at the range and they're just, you know, pounding golf balls. They got, you know, 10, 15 minutes left. And then that's what they go and they dedicate to their short game. And the reality is like, you're not giving yourself enough time to develop a lot of anything, any like real substantial improvement. But also you're not gonna be able to play any of these games or do anything kind of fun with it. You're gonna go and you're gonna like check it off the list. And anytime we're just checking things off the list, we should know that's not gonna be very productive, and it's definitely not gonna be fun.